Okay, let us start now. A very good morning. Let us start the session for today. A warm welcome to Abode Masters, Hualien Dharma team, and brothers and sisters around the globe to Saturday Hualien Dharma Talk. Today, I would like to share a short accepted Master's speech. Convergence of Buddha nature pervades the boundless space. Everyone must love one another. With love, the atmosphere becomes harmonious. By working together, our strength can come together. Be cautious and pious. Treat others with positivity. Keep a mindful heart and avoid discord or conflict. From early morning, we remind ourselves to stay harmonious and cooperative. With utmost sincerity, all Buddhas will manifest in their full presence. Everyone inherently possesses Buddha nature when our Buddha natures converge. The Buddha natures pervades the boundless space and Dharma rhyme, creating the most peaceful and harmonious environment.感恩 for Master's teaching. Now let us send our sincere prayers into the 10 directions. May the Saha land be free from disaster and peace prevails in the world. Let us sing the prayer song with sincere piousness.
In my heart, I feel deep gratefulness. All my heart is filled with sincere prayer. From all corners of the world, let us join our hearts and pray for a world of harmony and peace. In my heart, I feel deep gratefulness. May all the Buddhas hear my prayer. All united with one heart, let us end our hate with love. May there be no suffering hereafter.
Station Ketukan, Kematian Ampang. Next station, Maluri Ion. Interchange station with
May all minds be purified. May there be peace in the community. May there be no disaster in this world. Now let us pray together for universal love and blessing. With loving respect, gratitude, and confidence, let us wish every person in our lives a healthy body, an enlightened mind, and a total fulfillment in universal love. Now let us expand this consciousness to include every person in the world, every being in the universe. Let our unified love make this wonderful world even better. Let us all immerse ourselves in the joyful embrace of universal love. Before we hear the wonderful sharing, let us invite our both masters to lead us in paying homage to the Triple Gems. Let us pay our respects for these teachings and explanations to the Buddha and Master Ching by making 3 sincere bows. Please rise, palms together. First bow. Second bow. Third bow. And a bow to our beloved Abode Masters who could join us today. Okay, today we have quite numbers of sharers. We have Brother Dr. Eugene, who will be sharing on it takes only 1 minute from being moved to taking action. And followed by Brother Ju Shua, who will be sharing on giving back to the Buddha's birthplace, Lumbini. And we have 3 sisters who will be sharing on Klang English Group Vege Promo, turns 3, and it's still bursting with life. We have Sister Sau Hoon, Sister Annie Lee, and Sister Wuan Thien. Yeah, okay. Okay, now let us invite Sister Su Ching for the weekly summary. Cảm ơn. Sister Su Ching, over to you. Cảm ơn.
Thank you so much, Sister Lily. There's the current share. You can hear me okay? Okay, last week we had 3 speakers. The first one was Sister Su Ching, and she did the guiding reader. Okay, she spoke of 2 stories. The first one, from sugarcane fields rose a fortress of healing, built through persistence, meeting, and hearts unyielding. Darling Hospital opened with vision so clear, to serve with compassion, to hold patients near. Years of hardship shaped its steady climb, now a beacon of care through patient-centered time. Doctors and nurses with kindness and art soothe every wound, bringing hope to each heart. Volunteers bridge gaps with listening and song. Their presence remind patients they belong. Love in the ward flows gently and warm. Healing is nurtured through teamwork's form. Master Ching calls to protect this field, where truth and kindness remain the firm shield, passing on medicine and wisdom and care, a legacy of love for all to share everywhere. The second story was about the stateless children. In Tawa's coast, where shadows linger and guns reside, families without status endure hardship they cannot hide. Children dream of meals, yet hunger greets each day. Smuggling and fights mark the black zone way. Volunteers knock gently on each humble door, seeking children eager to learn, to dream more. In 2017, a school of hope was made. Lessons of math, scripture, and languages displayed. From dawn they arrive before the sun can rise, with shining eyes holding dreams beyond the skies. Shoes, socks, and books from love's recycled care, carrying hope forward with burdens they bear. After class they work, yet spirits never fade, helping vendors in market their dignity displayed. With earth, fire, water, wind, and love combined. Children build futures with courage redefined. We had Brother James, but he spoke in Mandarin, so I couldn't translate. Then the last speaker was Brother Tong. A journey began in Taipei streets with compassion, a vow to uplift lives through sincere dedication. From England's alleys to distant cries of despair, Brother Tong pledged to serve those forgotten everywhere. Certified to aid, he gave to bone marrow and charity relief, shared rhythm, ceremony, and faith beyond belief. In war-torn Syria, children fled into the night. El Manahil offered them learning, hope, and light. Free lessons with care, 3 tongues they embrace, Turkish, Arabic, English, plus Mandarin just in case. Volunteers trained, recruited, prepared with resolve, teaching values of family, faith, and roles to evolve. Heart Story showed pain yet resilience so strong. Though harmed by war, he translated and moved along. Families give back through bamboo bands in hand, dreaming as doctors to heal everyone in their homeland. That's it. And for listening. I'll hand over right now to Sister Moon to introduce our next speaker. Over to you, Sister Moon.
Okay, good morning, brothers and sisters. Another wonderful piece from Sister Ching, as usual. And let me extend a very warm welcome as well to our 3 sharers this morning, Brother Eugene, Brother Ju Shua, and the 3 beautiful sisters from the Klang English group. This morning, actually, we are very, very honored to have Dr. Eugene from Singapore to accompany us and to share with us his journey in Tzu Chi on such short notice, as I understand it, Dr. Eugene. And Kan En for giving so generously of your time this morning, but more than this, for giving so generously of your time to the Tzu Chi medical outreach. As I understand, you have done many outreach in places like Vietnam, Cambodia, despite your very full clinic schedule. Dr. Eugene, you are a Christian. Not that it matters in what I'm trying to say, but it is just that it will be interesting to hear how an organization like Tzu Chi inspire you to participate in all the these activities. Yeah. So, Dr. Eugene, over to you.
Hello, Sister Sau Hoon, for the kind introduction. You can hear me well, huh?
Yes,
is it
we
clear?
can.
Okay. I'll just do some screen share. I must first say that, yes, you're right, I'm a Christian, but I'm attracted by the great love philosophy of Tzu Chi, which identifies well with my religion. So I will just do screen share. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I'll say this morning my topic of sharing is a little bit different in the sense that my Dharma knowledge is very limited. So I just share based on my limited interaction with the Tzu Chi world, Dharma realm, because brothers and sisters online are so much more superior and well versed in all the Dharma. I'll just share a little bit about how I came into Tzu Chi first.
Yes.
My affinity with Tzu Chi started in 2004. That's when my classmate, Dr. Ling Xing Yu, who is an oral maxillofacial surgeon, he passed on from cancer, and he was at his memorial service that I first get to know Tzu Chi. It's very important for Tzu Chi to maintain his very uniform structure. I was attracted by the very organized way that Tzu Chi volunteers turn up at a memorial service. It was a day of heavy downpour, and because I was driving, right, some of the volunteers there after the service could not have a seat in the bus, so I waved my hand and asked them to come in. So that's how I started to do. Okay, sorry about it. You know, Master say we can have two types of people, emotional. People can be emotional or can be rational. Master would classify mine as emotional. Anyway, after joining Tzu Chi, I understand what it's like without asking for anything in return. And all the monthly tender service at nursing home. And I also understand what it means to have great love. So this great love transcends religions. Of course, we also took part in countless cross-border missions. And all these countless cross-border missions enable me to see the helplessness of many people around the world. And I therefore would like to say that we are really immensely small in this universe. So the Buddha teaches that the universe is very vast and we must be aware of impermanence. So we must not be arrogant or proud. So I was very blessed to be involved in the Kaohsiung online study group, which enables us to have take turns to do translation from Mandarin to English. And many brothers and sisters online now are also doing the translation. They may be doing translation to Cantonese, English, or different languages. So we are just one small part of it. So I'll just share a little bit. So last December 18, I was tasked, sorry for the mistake in word, I was tasked to translate the 1 hour sharing by volunteers from Turkey. Do know that these volunteers are all from good families in Syria before the war broke out, just like you and me. So you can see how the homes were destroyed. So you can also see tragic stories. And of course, these refugees were, many of them were professionals, but because of language barriers, they could not find work, where they are. So they had to turn to handicraft work in Turkey and others to odd jobs. Many of them joined the Al-Manahi school established by Tzu Chi, which is dedicated to providing education for Syrian refugee children. Because of the language, they were able to teach the children very well. And then gradually they began their volunteer journey, taking on Tzu Chi's charity work. And they always feel that it's an honor to be able to serve. And they call it a privilege to volunteer in the disaster zone of Turkey. So within 10 minutes of translation, I was moved. And this was probably the most difficult difficult 1 hour of translation. And Master Chen Yan always teaches us to cherish our blessings and to create more blessings. So I just felt to myself I had to do something. So Master also talked a little bit about emotion versus rationality. What is Master's teaching? Teaching said that rationality and emotion should be balanced. So in Buddhism, compassion and wisdom must go hand in hand. If I had a choice, Master say that she believes that emotion is more important than rationality, because sometimes if we are too rational, we pause and think, and we cease our action. So it's important. So at this time, I realized that I must do something, right? So I quickly contacted Sister Maywin, who is in charge of the program, the Hualien online study group. So I asked if we could choose some items for the Syrian refugees who are now, of course, the Tzu Chi volunteers in Turkey to take home. So although I say I made my decision very fast, within that 1 minute I decided to do so. Sister Mayin was even faster. It was lightning fast. I managed to collect everything in perfect order. So Master teaches us that with our vows comes strength. So I vow to do my small part. So when I saw the volunteers were able to bring back, I realized what I did was correct thing to do. So it just my little sharing that sometimes if we have the right understanding and the right faith and the right action, we can actually turn darkness to infinite lightness. And life is impermanent, like I said. So it's important to know that through this knowledge, we must really act when the time is right. We must not wait until the opportunity passes us, and then we are not able to give of our best according to Master's teaching. So this is a little understanding that I have, or is certainly at this point, I want to say that all the work that brothers and sisters are doing are very great, and cumulatively, it will bring about a better world So it is important to know that. I do apologize for today's performance. I'm just being emotional, but I guess this is what Master says. Sometimes when we are too rational, we tend to delay and not we tend to delay and not act in time. So we must understand that each of us has only so much time. So we must make good use of it. It's with infinite gratitude that I share this from conception of opinion to action. Sometimes it takes too short a time because we are emotional, but I do not think that anyone with emotional background need to be shy about it, because with your vast action at the spur of the moment, we can bring about positive changes, and that's all the sharing I have today. I do apologize for my emotional state today. Canon, everybody.
Thank you very much, Brother Eugene. I mean, it is very obvious that you have great affinity. I mean, affinity, because that is what draws you to Tzu Chi and to Master. As you have mentioned about Dharma, I believe that, your humanity, I mean, your humanity comes through so strongly, even in this short time that you are doing your presentation to us. It is clearly that this personality of yours, this emotional personality of yours, the compassion and the great love that you have, that is so easily inspired in, like a 1 minute of thought, you would have carried it from many, many past lives. And otherwise, it will not be what it is today. And I guess we are grateful for people like you, Dr. Eugene, to touch base with us and to be able to contribute as a group towards our activities. There are very few like you, Dr. Eugene, if I may say so, because in my life, I have health issues. I meet a lot of doctors, all kinds of doctors. And there are very few that has this kind of humility and emotional attachment, to, let's say, patients. And half the time, I believe that it is this emotional thing, this emotional situation or state that actually heals more than the drugs that doctors prescribe. And I keep looking for doctors like you. So I hope there will be more and more, I have more and more affinity to find doctors like you. Not easy, but I'm glad this morning I'm on duty and I know that's one of the best is already on screen here, right? Dr. Eugene, can I ask you something? How do you juggle all these activities? Are you still practicing?
Yes, Sister Moon, yes, I'm still practicing full time. except that I take 1 day a week off to do my other work. So basically, I juggle the time because I think some things in life more important than the clinical practice. So clinical practice where we see interaction with patient, but there is financial transaction. So the return to us is in financial terms. But when we do volunteer work, the return is different. Is no financial term. That's where I feel the most happy because I then would practice what Master will teach us, not to expect anything in return. This is something we can't do, or we are limited in our doing when we are doing in our clinical practice. So that's
Yeah.
all I remember.
Okay.
In fact, you asked me about my Christian affinity. Yes, when I first joined, there were some limitations because the bowing to Buddha and all that. How can a Christian do that, right? So basically, I view the bowing when I do that as a sign of respect to somebody that's immensely vast. So it is not the same like uh, idolatry or worshipping something that's outside of religion, because it encompasses great love. So with that, I'm comforted, and my church members are also aware of my involvement in Tzu, and they also support it. Yeah. So I have peace in my mind, and I know some Christians would hesitate to go into Tang.
Yes.
So I think as a form of encouragement, I think it's very important not to treat it like a religious ground, but it's actually it's a ground for us to train our humanity and our compassion.
Yes.
So if you view it that way, then you don't feel pressured as somebody from another religion. So maybe some of you online are holding different faith as well. So I will encourage you to think similarly, not to think of the religious connotation, but to look at how you can practice your great love and benefit others without expecting anything in return. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Talking about that, Dr. Eugene, let me share a little bit about this being Christian or Buddhist and whether we are comfortable in each other's company. I come from the Convent of the Holy Infant Jesus school from standard 1 to form 6 to form 5. So it's in a very Christian environment that I grew up. Okay, by the time I ended school, I'm one or two in form 6, 1 or 2 who's still not a Christian yet. Okay, and I remember when we were in primary school, one of my classmates says, you don't believe in God, so I think you're going to go to hell. And I was so angry, and I said, I'm not going to friend you. So then it happened next day. When the sisters take us for moral class, and I asked the sister, she said that I'm going to hell because I am not a Christian yet. Is that true? And sister says, no. He says, we are all going to the same place. And it's all the same values and the same thing. Just follow the path that we are comfortable with, because all of us are different. There are different paths. So we take the path that we are comfortable with, but we are all going to the same destination. And I've carried this explanation with me all my life. And I think that there is really no division when it comes to great love. Like you say, Dr. Eugene, the right word is the great love. When it comes to great love, there is no division among religion. Am I right? That's a base for all this thing. So, yeah, I think that you have a very benevolent take on this subject. Yeah. And we
Thank you
still
for
have.
your sharing. Thank
I
you
mean,
so much.
yeah, it's very
Uh,
funny because all my friends, I'm surrounded too by Christian friends everywhere, and I'm very comfortable in a church. We sing hymns and things like that. But I never felt that it was in conflict to what my own personal belief in, right? Because it's the same principle, great love, compassion, right? Helping people and wanting good for all. It doesn't change whatever you are, right? We still have a little bit of time. I wonder if among brothers and sisters here who would like to ask Dr. Eugene something.
Good morning, Sister Moon. Good morning, Dr. Eugene.
Good
Haven't seen you for a
morning.
while. Yeah, Dr. Eugene, thank you so much for your very emotional and insightful sharing. And I agree with you, right? I mean, it's like what Master said, you have to do it to feel it. And that is exactly what, from your sharing you have been through. And also, I've never thought about the state of emotions versus the state of rationality. Coming from a finance background, it's always, you have to be very rational in your analysis work. And it is true, after coming to Tzu Chi, having gone to the ground, going into masses, that is where a lot of the emotions that I never knew I had, actually surfaced. And it's what you said is correct. I mean, you have to balance between this emotion and rationality, because sometimes when you get in an emotional state, you can act rather irrationally, without the wisdom. And this is where, Master said, you want to do good, but you also must have the wisdom. But I do agree with you that if it is right, just do it. Don't think too much. And I know from your brother that you were a very, very staunch Christian, and I really, take my hats off to you for your open-mindedness to actually understand these values and realize that all of us are walking on the path of kindness. So I would, and I am actually taking the Catholic Church group back to Taiwan on the 3rd of November to the 9th of November. And here we work very, very closely with the Catholic Church group. And actually, I would like to invite you next time to actually do a sharing on this interfaith, actions versus, teachings or the faith that we have. So really, appreciate, your sharing, and especially, with the Syrian refugees. I also been to the El Manahil school, and what took me by surprise is that before I went, I thought that, many of these children will have this, sense of hatred, anger in them for whatever that they've been through. But I was surprised that what I saw was love, warmth, and all of them just wanted a hug. And, that took me by surprise. And I then understand the values of our humanistic education, which can actually, transform their anger, their fear, their anxiety into loving kindness and compassion. So thank you very much this morning for your sharing. And I will definitely be in touch with you to come and share on our, interfaith platform with the Catholic Church group. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister
Thank you,
Kaping.
Sister Kaping. Yeah, Sister Kaping is one of our very active and very effective member in Tzu Chi Malaysia, and you know her well, right? Okay. Does anybody have any questions? If not, then I would like to ask brothers and sisters to perhaps switch on your video We would like to take some photos with Dr. Eugene. Done? Is that done, Sister Suchi?
Yes.
Okay.
Cảm ơn.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cảm ơn Dr.
Thank you very
Eugene.
much again, Dr. Eugene. We hope to see you
Cảm ơn.
more often on our platform too, or in Singapore one of these days. All right. Bye-bye. Now, our next speaker and our next sharer, let us welcome Brother Ju Shua from US all the way. Brother Ju Shua, thank you so much again, for taking time to be, I think your time and our time. What is the time over there now?
Thank you, Sister Moon. Right now is almost 4 p.m.
It's almost 4 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way from the USA. Yeah. How is the US? Good?
It's still okay, still warm. Yeah, I'm in Southern California, close to Los Angeles. Yeah. So
Okay,
we
this
always have very nice sunny weather here.
Yes, nice sunny weather. Yeah. Okay. Now, you see, we know that since Master mooted the idea of giving back to Buddha's land, right? Many brothers and sisters have had the great affinity to participate in this project. And each in their own way, they have carried their individual calling. And I believe that it's a great calling to be able to do that. I mean, there are so many of us, but not all of us have the ability or the situational possibility to participate. So those who are able to, really, it's a real big calling and a great affinity to be able to do that. And so now we would like to very much hear your story about your experience in Lumbini. Yeah, Brother Ju Shua?
Okay, thank you, Sister Moon. Let me share my screen. Okay. All right, dear Master, Board Master, brothers and sisters, thank you so much, Sister Ching, for inviting me to share with all of you about giving back to the Buddha's birthplace, Lumbini. So I actually went to Lumbini with Sister Ching and also Sister Effie back in April. So I got this affinity because this year when I was in the abroad during the Chinese New Year, I was and then Sister Effie asked me, Brother Ju Shua, why are you not in Lumbini? And I said, I thought only volunteer from Malaysia and Singapore can go. I'm in the US. Then she said, oh, you can come. So then I go to talk to Brother Qi Feng, and then he gave me the application, and then I apply, and then I can go in April. So I'm very, very lucky to be able to be the one of the first US city volunteer to actually be there in the Buddha birthplace in Lumbini. So let's say why do city volunteers in Malaysia and Singapore, like why do we all want to go back and give back to the Buddha's land? So Buddha was born in more than 2,000 years ago in Lumbini in Nepal. So and then during that time, Lumbini, Nepal was a very poor country. And however, like now in 2025, the situation doesn't change a lot. You can still see a lot of poverty and on the street, villages. You can see a lot of sexual discrimination against the woman, and so that's why Master wants to help us to transform the Buddha's homeland, so that they can learn how to from hand palms facing up, we can turn to palms facing down. So we want to spread Buddha Dharma back to the Buddha's homeland, back to Buddha's birthplace. And we are so grateful that Tzu Chi volunteers from Malaysia and Singapore, they tell Master that yes, we are going to Lumbini. So we have the great bodhisattva like Dr. Tang, brother Qi Feng, and they all become a pioneer, and then and also stay there for a very long time. And then so this is my first trip to Lumbini, and so I'm very happy. I'm very lucky that I have this opportunity to experience it. So on April and 14 April, we started our journey from KLIA. So we met in with Sister Xiu Ching and Sister Effie in KLA, and then we flew to Nepal together. We had to transit in Kathmandu, and then we had to stay one night in the hotel, and then next day we take the Buddha Air to the airport close to Lumbini, not exactly in Lumbini. It's like Barawa. It's a city close to Lumbini, and then from there we have a van transport our luggage back to there to Lumbini. So our first stop in Lumbini is actually at our Tzu Chi office. So this is the Tzu Chi office on the upper left corner. So we have we do all our events there. We also have a lot of staff members there. So we can see we have a lot of the local staff, which is they are also like we call they are actually they work there, and then we call them volunteer, but actually they are paid staff. And then you can see that all these paid staff, they are very young in age, and then so I'm very impressed. And then there are a lot of them, and then we go there, and then we pay respect to the Buddha statue, and then we also take this picture there. We have you can see brothers and sisters in Lumbini. That's already in Lumbini. Welcome, three of us. So because it's our first day in Lumbini, and then I also see the plan on the right is actually for our Lumbini campus in Tzu Chi. That's going to be ready next year during our 60th anniversary of Tzu Chi, Global Tzu Chi. So and then at the basement of the Lumbini office, I also see there was a sewing class held. So we have sewing class because we want to help the ladies in Lumbini, because in Nepal, women are very always get discriminated, because when they grow up, they were told by their parents that they need to get married and give birth to children at a very young age, and that's why they don't get a lot of education. So we hope that through this sewing class, they are able to learn how to sew and then make some fabric clothing, so that they can have something, can make a living out of this. And then on 21st April, there's actually it's our master's birthday, and then here in Lumbini, we also have a ceremony. Because our Tzu Chi office in Lumbini is like right opposite it is actually the Lumbini Garden, and inside in the very middle of Lumbini Garden is the Maya Devi Temple, which is the exact location that Buddha was born. So we have the Tzu Chi volunteers, not only overseas volunteers, but also the local volunteers, local staff, and then we all very sincerely very early morning, like 6 a.m., and then we line up outside, and then we start our walking meditation, and then we also reciting the Sutra of Infinite Meanings at the same time. So it was my second time there at the Maya Devi temple. Actually, before that, I got the tour to the Maya Devi temple like maybe a few days before that, and then yeah, I feel very close to Buddha, because when I have the chance to go back to the where the Buddha was born, so that feeling is very serene and very peaceful. Yeah. And we are not allowed to take any pictures inside the Maya Devi temple, so that's why I cannot show any pictures inside. And so just now we talked about the Lumbini Jingsi Hall that is under construction. Actually, when I reached there, we haven't started construction yet, but I think a week later, then they already started construction. And then so there are a lot of construction workers. They are Nepali, they are also Chinese construction workers. And then so we overseas volunteer, because Lumbini is very hot and very dry. So if you are under the hot sun for a very long time, you might get dehydration. So we send deliver drinks to the site every day at 3 p.m. and then we use the cup, which is only that can be recyclable, and then so we will wash it so we don't create more trash. And everyone's so happy when they get the drink. So we have like kok fa cha, like very drink that like is very hydrating for them. Okay, so since Sister Xiu Qing and Sister Effie, when they go in Lumbini, they originally are in 1V1C team, because they actually went there back in 2024 and has been done a lot in 1V1C. So 1V1C stands for one village, one community. So we in this team we go to all the different villages close to Lumbini. And then we try to start from the villagers, try to interact with them and see what do they need help with. So this is our team. We have the local volunteers. We have Brother Amanat, and then Sister Jyoti, and Brother Vivek, the one on the glasses. So they are the very great volunteers, because they always help us to do the translation, because we cannot talk Nepali, we cannot talk the local language, which is Audi. And then because they're all these like the staff or the volunteers, they know how to speak their local language and the English, so they are our translator when we want to interact with the villagers. And then the right side is us in the village. We took a picture with the local. So we go inside the villages, because when you get into the villages, there's like all the people are very poor, and you can see a lot of people in suffering. You can see like the houses, a lot of cow dung, a lot of animals, a lot of paddy field. So because we are like from big city like KL or LA, and we seldom see this every day. And then so when we get inside the village, I was very shocked, and also, but we persist to go every day into the village, because we can connect with them. We want to spread Dharma to them. We want to help them. So like you said, Sister Xiu Qing go to like many houses to look at for charity cases, to go for dropout students. We want to bring them to school. We want to teach them things. So this is what we do when we go into the village. And besides them, we also go one step further. We also want to spread Master's Dharma to them. So the easiest way is we do the Master's tell stories and the Jingsi aphorism, and then we have our local volunteers like Sister Jyoti to present it to them, and then some of the villagers, they also can also share in front. Yeah, so they can learn from each other by sharing Master's Dharma. And then because it's close to the Buddha bathing in May, so we also teach them the Sutra adaptation sign language from the Sutra Infinite Meaning. And then we also we also show them how to perform, and then so that they can learn it during these sessions. And we also have English class at Lashmi Pool every from like Sunday to Thursday, because in Sunday to Friday, because in Nepal they actually the workday is starting from Sunday until Friday, so they only have 1 day a weekend and 6 day a weekdays. And they also learn English, and then overseas volunteer, we also try to teach them pronunciation, because the correct pronunciation is very important for them to be able to find a good job, especially in the city. So Sister Effie, she try to help teach them how to pronounce the English word in the proper way. And also do that too. We also do that, like Sister Xiu Qing. Yeah. And we also do the house numbering, because a lot of the villages, they don't have house numbers, so it's very hard for them to know which house is whose, and then and also how to receive mail, something like that. So we are very grateful for our local volunteers to actually go to every house and then do home visit, get to know them, and tell them about what is Tzu Chi, and also encourage them to actually be our volunteers. And you can see that we actually recruited so many volunteers at Adiari village. And then when we go to do the house numbering, there's like such a big group of people all following us and go to every house. And then after that, we also have our volunteers to actually go and hang the door plates onto their house, so that we can see that their house number plate actually has the body leaf, and then it means that okay, this is from Tzu Chi. We have the Tzu Chi number on every house in Adiari village. And in Lashmi Pool, we also have the villagers who is like weaving the meditation mats from the Buddha's grass. So you can see they are very, very good at this, and doing this Buddha, and doing this when they sell this meditation mat, they can earn income, and they can use this to help with their living. And then the completed meditation mats, you can see from the upper left corner, you see the meditation mat is so pretty. And then so they really take a lot of effort, and then it can actually be very hurt to the fingers, because the Buddha grass is actually quite hard. So sometimes when they weave them, the fingers will hurt, and then they can get lumps, swollen fingers, and even bleeding. Yeah, so it actually takes a lot of perseverance to do it. And then so we help them, like Brother Amana help to collect them, and also add more extra meditation mats at the Kapila Vastu, and then we go to the city, the downtown in Barawa, to actually there's our local city volunteer who's going to send those meditation mats to Bodh Gaya. The reason we send it to Bodh Gaya is because we have the master birthday. They are having the Chao San at the Vulture Peak, so they are going to have let the monastic to use the meditation mat. So this meditation mats at Vulture Peak is actually made in Lumbini. Besides, we also have the rice bank program, and because just like in Myanmar, they have the rice bamboo bank, and then so here in Lumbini, we also have the rice bamboo bank. We encourage everyone to instead of becoming someone with the hand palms facing up, we want to teach them to be hands palms facing down. So everyone has the ability to give back by little by little. So we go so during the daytime, we go to every house and then we tell them, today we are coming back to collect the rice bank, collect back the rice jar. And then because we already distribute all the empty rice jar to them. And then in the afternoon, they all come back, and then we can collect a lot of rice jar. We actually measure how much is the weight of the rice jar. And then we let them to pour into a bigger bag, and then we also give them receipt, because we want to let them know that every little bit handful of rice is able to save people. So we want to show that you don't need to be rich in order to help other people. Everyone, no matter how well off or how poor you are, you can still help other people. And we also have a lot of children, and the children always come here and ask us for candy, things like that. Yeah, and yeah, you can see all the children, they also like city volunteers a lot. Okay, and then now when Brother Guan arrived, he actually arrived later than us, Sister Xu, Sister Effie, and me. And then when he arrived, like he also came like last year, and then then he told the villagers at Lashmipur that he wants to build a earth. So this year he actually come back to Lumbini to fulfill his promise, and then he wants to build an earth. So how can he build an earth in Lashmipur village? So he has the idea when he goes to the village, and then he looks at the people having the bamboo. So he say, the bamboo can be bent. So he can just collect those bamboos and then bend it, and then to create the Mother Earth. And then to make it stable, we also need some the mud at the bottom. And then in the local language, they call it like mati, and then they need to collect those muds at the river where the cows are swimming there and then taking bath there. And then we are so grateful that like Uncle Gani actually helped us, and then the Yani, the daughter of Uncle Gani. Uncle Gani is actually the homeowner of the place, the house that he actually let Tzu Ji to use his house to do all the events in Lashmipur village. So we are very grateful that we have this opportunity to do it. And then Brother Guan is so persevere, and then he goes back every day to the Lashmipur to build the earth from like bare hands, like with so little tools, and then he's managed to make it a reality. So and I also help him along the way a little bit, but mostly it's like Brother Guan's project. And then this is the end product, the presentation that we actually use it during our Buddha bathing ceremony on 11 May. So we can be able to show this to the general public and tell them that because inside the earth there are actually plastic water bottle. We tell them that the Mother Earth is sick already. It's like a burning fire, the stove below it. So we tell them that we need to do recycling. We need to help our Mother Earth, and because our Earth is now in fever, it's like very, very polluted. And this is actually, and they also use the grass to do the continents, the 5 continents on the Earth. So you can see this is a real piece of artwork that Brother Guan has created. And we also bonded with the villagers like every day, and so we become their friends, they become our friends. So yeah, so it's very nice. And also bonded with the kids at Lashmipur. And one day we also see there's a lot of fire in the paddy field, because like it's the harvest season, and then they want to burn the paddy field, and then we help them to put out fire with the tree branches, tree sticks. Yeah. And because there's a lot of fire, that's why it's so hot. So we want to help them to promote environmental protection to Lashmipur and to Lumbini. So Ching, they actually have the Earth Day, the Environmental Protection Day, on the I think the fourth Saturday of every month. So we have the Ching bring people to go to the downtown of the Lumbini to go and collect the recyclable like plastic water bottle, and then so we can collect, and then Sister Chen Yi also help a lot, like help to initiate this. Sister Chen Yi is the staff member there, and then we also take a group photo. So this we can see also some of them are actually villagers from Lashmipur. There's a big group of Lashmipur villagers come to help us do recycling. So on the May 8 May, we actually do the it's called the first part of the Buddha bathing ceremony. We actually form verses of Sutra of Infinite Meaning. So it's like 大船是运载群生，度生死和智涅槃岸 like the boats crossing the river of birth and death to the shore of nirvana. So we actually Brother Sun Ho, he's the coordinator of this event, and then he actually helped to rent these boats, and then so that we have so many boats. The 城镇性心愿行 like I think there are 6 boats, and then every boat they have the Buddha statue, the Liu Li Fo, and also the Sutra of Infinite Meaning, and then there will also be the place where they pull the boat to one side of the boat to the other side, and then Dr. Tang actually the one leading, and then a lot of people, the strong brothers actually supporting from the back. Yeah, this is very, very interesting. It's also first time I ride the boat in the middle of Lumbini Garden. So to prepare for a Buddha bathing ceremony in Lumbini Garden, so we also do the packing for gift. So we pack the soap. The soap is actually made right here in Lumbini City office. So we did that, and then so on the 11th May, we have the Buddha bathing ceremony, and because we only get to do the preparation the night before, so everything is done in very, very last minute because it's a public area, and then the organizer won't let us take one whole day before, so we have to do it the night before, because you know that Lumbini is very, very hot, so you have to work during nighttime in order to not get very hot and dehydrated. So we do it right beside the river, and then you can see everything is so pretty, so beautiful, even before we start the event. And then we started the same time with Hualien. So I think it's like around like 4 a.m. because Hualien time is about like 7 a.m. And then we do the Buddha bathing ceremony simultaneously with Hualien. And then the second part is we do it in the local in Lumbini, and then we are led by so many like hundreds of Dharma masters, and then they are chanting the Sutra of Infinite Meanings in Nepali. So you can see it's like so pretty, and then all the villagers, they actually come and show up because we invited so many villagers to here. And then this event we have like about like I think like in the beginning we thought like we are going to invite like maybe like 200, 300, and then slowly become more and more people. The charity invite people, and then the 1v1c invite people from every villages and sign language invite the people, and then in the end like we have around like 1,500 people, which is a very, very huge event. And then we can see the villagers, they are praying very sincerely to the Buddha, and yeah, so, and then we also give them a food after the ceremony so that they can bring back home. And because we as an overseas volunteer, we are not able to stay like forever in Lumbini, in Nepal. So it's very, very important that we can cultivate our local volunteers. So I was very lucky that I had the chance to facilitate the new volunteer training on 19 April, and also advanced volunteer training on 26 April. And then we have some some volunteers who are already certified as a commissioner and Faith Corp And we hope that will be more and more bodhisattva that can become certified here in Nepal, in the Buddha's homeland. And on the 3rd May, the first Saturday of every month is also the charity day, and I get to go to Kapilavastu and to do the home visits, and we give them food like rice and give them Jingsi aphorism. Yeah. And for our Buddha bathing ceremony, this year we do two session, not just the one in Lumbini Garden, but we also do it at the King Sudadana Palace in Kapilavastu. So this is the palace that Buddha grew up in, and then where Buddha saw the suffering outside the palace, and he decided to run away from the palace and to start to his journey of cultivation, and finally he gained enlightenment. So we are back to his Buddha's palace on 13 May, which is the day that I'm going to flew back to Malaysia from Nepal. So I'm lucky that I still can join my last part of my journey in Nepal, in Lumbini. I can still able to participate in this Buddha bathing ceremony. And so it was me sitting at the last row behind the monastic, so chanting the Sutra Infinite Meaning. So because they are chanting in Nepali, so I don't know Nepali, so I have to chant in Mandarin. So this is my experience in Nepal, Lumbini, and I'm very grateful that I was given this opportunity to go to our Buddha's birthplace in Nepal and get to experience all this that I'm not able to experience at all, like if I stay in US or Malaysia. So I hope that if anyone has chance, you consider going to Nepal and try to experience this for yourself, and then so that you know that there's a lot of things that we can do and to help the people in our Buddha's home planet. Yeah, that's the end of my sharing, and thank you, Ka'en, for listening.
Thank you very much, Brother Joshua. So can I ask you, well, the first thing that attracted you to participate was to help, to be able to do something to help, right?
Yes.
Yes. And after so much activities and everything, let's say you are coming back and you're on the plane leaving Nepal. What was your feeling?
So I feel that I feel that there is so many things that I can do in Nepal, but yet the things that I have done is so little. And then I hope that I will be able to go back to Lumbini to help them again, and to bring even more volunteers, even more bodhisattva to go and cultivate this field of blessing together. Yeah, to help even more people. Yeah.
Yes. So you can see that stark difference between the environment that you come from, a very sophisticated country in your place, to a very simple country, right? So, okay, we are also listening to you here. Also, we are very, very comforted that there are young people like you who are willing to shoulder this great love mission. Not just to your own country, but also to Lumbini, to the rest of the world. And it doesn't have to be Nepal, right, Joshua? If you do not have the opportunity, we can do this anywhere in the world. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, 加油, Brother Joshua. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sister
sharing
Moon,
with us
for your
today.
encouragement. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you,
all right.
everyone.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so moving on, we are going to talk to 3 beautiful sisters from Klang's English group. Now, the subject of Vege Promo is a staple subject in City Platform. I mean, it has been shared in all ways and forms, in all aspects, from various angles. And I'm always amazed that there is no end to a new refreshing take, each time somebody share again on a Vege Promo. a new aspect come out and a new realization and a fun way and another fun way and another new innovative way. And so I am raring to hear what you three ladies will tell us today. Perhaps Sister Sau Hoon, you will start with the three sisters.
Good, good morning to our board masters, Brother Joes, brothers and sisters. Firstly, our utmost gratitude for the opportunity today to share the Klang's English group's activity on Veggie Promo in the park. As Sister Susan is now in Hualien for the TIMA conference, and on her behalf, please let me do a short introduction on how Klang English group Veggie Promo started. This Veggie Promo was first started, or rather initiated by Sister Ching and team. And I remember we participated with their team in February 2022. From there, we brought back their idea and started the activity in Klang on 26 March 2022. So it's actually been 3 years, more than 3 years since we first started the Veggie Promo. And till today, we have not stopped any of our Veggie Promo. In fact, we hold it every fortnightly in our Klang park. The objective is to encourage the public to eat more vegetarian food and less killings of animals. This is to resonate with Master Ching Yen's calling for adoption of vegetarian diet and for environmental protection, as well as to love animals just as how we love our own family members. To have mutual respect for all sentient beings and towards a more sustainable living. We also make use of this platform to promote Ching products that does not contain preservatives to the public. Today, Sister Annie and Sister Wan Thien will showcase the collective strength of the Klang English group and community volunteers. Likened to the fireflies, sharing the importance of plant-based diet for health and environmental protection. Sister Annie, the floor is yours now. We welcome Sister Annie to start off with this Klang English group Veggie Promo. Sister Annie. Sister Annie, the floor is yours.
Yes, a very good morning to Sanren, Abbot Masters, Brother Jo Huang, and all our Dharma brothers and sisters from all around the globe. I'm Sister Annie Lee from Southwest One Klang. Very honored to be given this opportunity to share my journey in promoting vegetarianism among the masses in our community. It is during the MCO, Master repeatedly reminded all of us to go on vegetarian. Master said 20 years ago during the SARS pandemic, she already alerted us to go on vegetarian. And back then, we have not put Master words. We have not taken her words to heart. Whereas this round of COVID-19 outbreak worldwide, Master reminded us again, we have to seriously promote vegetarian to everyone. I remembered Master once said, don't let our stomach be the graveyard of the animals or living beings that we have consumed. After hearing that, I also vowed to go on vegetarian. Very kind to our Klang English lead, Sister Susan, who initiated and guided us to kickstart this project on 26th of March 2022. We provide plant-based breakfast to the public. So during the weekend, there'll be a lot of people going to the park to exercise. jogging, and we will approach them and explain to them the importance of eating plant-based food for health and also for environmental protection. The main aim is also to purify people's mind, to create a harmonious society and a world free from disasters. Each act of goodness translates to a blessing and reduces suffering to the world. Excuse me. So last week, Tzu Chi was invited by our local authority to join in their Hari Cuci Malaysia event. So we provide plant-based breakfast and Ching multi-grain drinks, energy bars, and mixed nuts to the participants. Some of our volunteers also joined them in the clean up the environment activity. All these Vege Promo activities are funded by our volunteers. So funding by our volunteers. So as of volunteers contributed $14,482 to fund Vege Promo from April 2023 until today. So there is great strength when everyone does good deeds. There is fortune when everyone creates blessing. Next. Public donation. We also introduce Bamboo Banks, Tzu Chi Magazine, and Ching aphorism to the public. This activity creates opportunity for people to do good deeds, to create blessing for oneself and also for others. With our consistent effort and perseverance, people acknowledge us and now willing to come forward to donate to the Bamboo Bank. The total donation from Bamboo Bank from April 2023 till to date is $13,121. So all the proceeds is collection is donated to our Klang Ching Hall Building Fund. A seed sown in the ground when nurtured mindfully would reap bountiful harvest. Next. Donation for a good cause. You see, during our Vege Promo, initially when we started, a lot of people are not willingly accept what we are trying to promote them. So after some times, I think a lot of our public, once we are more, we will do our Vege Promo every second and fourth Saturday of the month. Now, as we are there more consistently, more and more people are willing to come and receive the plant-based breakfast from us. So through continuous giving, we create blessings. But do whatever one is capable of doing now, because waiting accomplishes nothing. So next. So the next one is one person, one good deed is the heart that matters. So we encourage people to plant good karmic seeds. Many of them are now our regular donors. So giving is not the privilege of the rich, but to those who give with sincerity. Next. So we also have participation by our care recipient. We also provide opportunity for our care recipient, Anna, to join our Vege Promo. Her father prepared fresh fruits to encourage more people to take fruits for good health. So delicious home-cooked plant-based food were also prepared by some of our care recipients. This also encouraged them to earn some form of income. Next. Besides doing a Vege Promo to the public, we also recruit donors and volunteers. We give others an opportunity to create blessing. So, and also to create good affinity. So for this area, I think we need to, more effort is needed for better improvement in this area. We'll try our very best wholeheartedly with our now healthy body and mind is the footprint of volunteerism. Tzu Chi's spirit of great love continuously flow into the hearts of the people. Next, sharing of Master Ching aphorism. When we started with our promo veggie, we normally give those who come to our stall, we would normally give them, share with them, ask them to pick good words of the day from our master. That is the Ching aphorism. The main purpose is also to promote the Dharma and also to create awareness to the public about Tzu Chi. So when we treat others with loving kindness, we will not stir up ill feeling, and we will be able to form good affinity with others. Next. So despite the downpour, nothing can deter the volunteers from promoting vegetarianism to the public. So, see, even though with the heavy downpour, you see, our volunteers are still all full of smile and then ever ready to get started to distribute all the plant-based food to the public. And then we are very glad to have our Chima volunteer, who is a dietitian, to be on site with us to give consultation to the public on how to eat right. Next. So regarding the Malaysian Children's Hospice, last year we did a charity sales by selling plant-based food and ginseng product on the 26th of May 2024. So a total of 9,400 was donated to Malaysian Children's Hospice. So next. This uncle, the one in white standing in the center, has been patronizing our stall ever since the beginning of our veggie promo activity. He will donate to the bamboo bank and also take home some plant-based breakfast for his family. He is so touched by our team of dedicated volunteers promoting vegetarian breakfast to the public. So last month, during the first day of the 7th lunar month, he sponsored 2 tables and informed Sister Suisan to get all the volunteers in attendance on that day for a vegetarian lunch treat. Very kind to this uncle. We normally address him as Datuk Teh. Okay. So I'll just share a ginseng aphorism here. Always treat others with a grateful heart, and we shall remain peaceful and happy every day. So the last slides of mine, thumbs up for plant-based food. So just kangen to everyone for listening, and would end with a little quote. Everything seems difficult in the beginning, but as long as one is mindful, difficulties can be easily overcome. That's all for my sharing today, with utmost gratitude always. Kangen. Sister Wuan Thien, I will pass the floor is yours to promote the ginseng products.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm Sister Wuan Thien. I will take over this sharing by sharing the promotion of ginseng products during veggie promo. Okay, so we actually started started to promote ginseng products so that the people that comes to the Taman for exercise are being introduced with our products. So how do we actually work with Jingsi Su Xuan to pack all those products, and we actually transport it to Taman Rakyat. And then how we actually promote, we actually try sampling, like we saw in the pictures. We are giving multi-grain drinks sample to the public. Also, we try to give, we have made, so far I've seen we have made 3 types of drinks, which is black soya, multi-grain, and job tears drinks. Yeah, so there's one day that we have prepared Ching noodles, which we prepared the Yao San noodles. On the spot, we make it, we pour it with hot water, we make it, and then we distribute it to the public. So we actually explain to them what is the ingredients of the noodles, and we ask for their feedbacks on how is the taste, and then we tell them that all these noodles are being made by volunteers. Okay, so on the pictures on the right is we are having a veggie promo at night at Jalan Station. So we are also doing the same, preparing the noodles and distributing it to the public so that the public can have a taste of our Jingsi products. Okay, so in these photos, we are also promoting Jingsi's products like the noodles, the nuts, mixed nuts. So we actually we will explain to the public on what is the ingredients on and how does it benefits us, what is the nutritions from the Jingsi products. So now we can see this brother is explaining and showing the public what are the flavors of noodles we have, and what is the ingredients of the noodles, and how convenient it is if we can have one and just make it through hot water. Yeah. So on the pictures of the right, you can see a lot of Jingsi products that is brought to the to Taman Rakyat, so to show to the public what on the various products that we have. Okay, so this is promotion of Jingsi products at Jalan Station. We have both veggie promo and Jingsi selling of Jingsi products in one stall. So actually, the public can, you know, when they come to have the sampling of food, they can actually buy on the spot if they are interested. Yeah. So we actually make friends with people, you know, people that come and visit our stores. So these are the various types of Jingsi products. It covers from multigrain drink to oats, to nuts, to biscuits, noodles, and then to those to rice, instant rice, Jingsi books as well. We also brought energy bar. Yeah, this is to introduce it to the public. So these 4 multigrain drinks are the top seller for Jingsi products, which is the large oatmeal, the black rice multigrain instant drinks, multigrain instant mix, and Jobs Tears instant mix. So these are the ones that we have repeat orders from the public. Okay, so this is the sales report from June. Sorry, it's not June. It's actually from January to September. The sales fluctuate from time to time, but we see improvement because repeating customers is coming back to buy our Jingsi products. So we hope that this Jingsi products can have access to more publics to purify people's mind, and then also to promote vegetarian. That's all for my sharing.感恩 everyone.
Hey, thank you very much, sisters. We can see that a veggie promo is not just a veggie promo, isn't it? There's so many other activities that are tied to a veggie promo, right? You are able to collect funds, you are able to educate people, you are able to inspire donors, get new volunteers, and connecting people, I think, is the most important thing, right? Because when the people come and connect with you, it builds a very harmonious community within your area. And you do this all the time. I remember Sister Ching when she was doing her veggie promo on a small scale, and today it is such an established event as well. So bringing people together, connecting people together is one of the very good and obvious how do I say, advantage of having a veggie promo besides the health point, besides saving animals as well. So I think that Klang has done a very good job. I also think that Klang will continue to do many, many good projects. I don't know, Sister Sau Hoon, are there, because we are fundraising for the building, will there be another major promo or project coming up for Klang?
Actually, for our Klang building, Klang Jingsi Hall building, we are actually continuously doing a lot of projects. The upcoming event is our 1013 charity run to be held on 12th October. So we are encouraging more people to sign up for the run. So for the run, per person is 101 and 30 cents when you register. For early birds, we actually have given discount, which was the early birds also sign up before 16th of September. Those normal individuals is $88, and for these seniors and students is 68 ringgit. So of course there will be many more projects, and which we always try to seize for any events that we have big crowds. We will definitely hold the veggie promo too, meaning to say we prepare this plant-based food to encourage and share with the public. And actually this is a very good way of interacting with the public, because we now realize that the public have they understand a lot of, because before our veggie promo activity, we realized that the public, not many of the public knows about Tzu Chi organization. But since COVID-19, because of Tzu Chi's participation in the medical side, donating the medical equipments to the hospitals, and also our promotion of this veggie promo, and these people, they comes in and we start to introduce the organization. We realize that now the public perception of Tzu Chi is actually, they are actually very impressed by our untiring effort, our perseverance.
Yes, I can see that. Yeah, really, really, really very good job, sisters. And all of us here, surely you have our support to participate in your events and to help you to tell everybody about it, so that we can be more effective as a group to help to raise more funds, so that Klang, Klang is a very special area in Selangor, yeah. Yeah, so we want to make the Jingsi Tang in Klang as much a reality as those of you who are living there. All right, sisters, thank you very much for your sharing today. If there is nobody who would like to ask something, then we will close for the day. We have come to an end of our session. Is anybody wanting to ask something? No? All right, so we will close our session for today, right? And before we close, however, I would invite everybody to stand and make 3 bows to the triple gem. Yeah. We have the first bow, a second bow, and a third bow. And a bow to all the masters in the abode. I thank you very much for your company this morning, brothers and sisters, and I wish you a wonderful mooncake festival. Don't forget that. Light your lanterns to dispel the darkness. That is what we want to do, right? And at the same time, let's enjoy our mooncake and the festival, right? Okay, goodbye, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Everyone.